You, 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 you. What's up, y'all? Tell Like It Is TV, man. Let's talk about it, y'all. So first of all, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to donate. The links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button is, that's right, y'all. The like button is free. All right, man. So let's get into one of the greatest coons of all time, Jason Whitlock. Now, if you thought that Jason Whitlock was somebody that, because one of the themes is with Jason Whitlock is that, oh, Jason Whitlock, he don't like black people for nothing. You know, it's always something with him. It's always something with him. This particular situation you see going on with Deion Sanders it's clear as day. This man has been hating on this man way before this game even came up. Way before this game even came up. Now, that's his response right there, right? To what happened the other day with Deion Sanders and him winning, right? But as you see, Jason Whitlock has been going in on Deion Sanders. This was May 23rd. He was debating about Deion Sanders. Joe Klatt was Joel Klatt or whatever how you say his name. He was defending Deion, and I'm pretty sure Whitlock was motherfucking talking shit about Deion Sanders. Okay, now Deion Sanders moved to Colorado. He had some shit about that to say. Here we go again. Jason Whitlock gives Deion Sanders a reality check. Okay. Jason Whitlock rips Deion Sanders' hypocritical nonsense on draft racism, okay? Which we know what it is. Like, we know what it is when it comes. It is what it is. Jason Whitlock, this was last year, Jason Whitlock rips Deion Sanders higher. He's about to get eaten alive, okay? Here's another one. 2 days later, Jason Whitlock says Deion Sanders did leave black people, okay? So, Deion Sanders wins his first game where everybody and their mama was like, man, I don't think Deion and them gonna get it done first game. They getting what? They getting the national runner-up, the national championship runner-up team, TCU? Shit, I don't know. Deion, they was waiting to see Deion fail that game. The whole college, obviously you had some people rooting for Deion, right? We not gonna make this. They just wanted to see the brother fail. Now, some of them are on that kind of time. Some of them are on the racist mentality kind of time. Who does brother think he is? Come through, da-da-da-da. Deion ain't lying about shit that he said, right? He ain't lying about nothing that he said at the end of the day. Deion said, I want to thank the whole hood. Shout out to that nigga Deion, man. Yo, shout out to Deion. Deion said, I want to thank the hood. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Deion for that, man, after the win, man. That's big right there, man. That was big right there. You know what I'm saying? Deion about to get every top recruit in the goddamn states just for that alone. You know what I'm saying? I want to thank the whole hood for supporting me. You know what I'm saying? Yo, that nigga Deion, man. But anyway. Anyway, but there's a lot of people that's fearful of Deion's success, okay? They are very fearful of Deion Sanders' success. A lot of black coaches, bro, they do not want these niggas to get in these and when they do get in, they don't really want them to be successful. They're almost banking on for them to lose. But when a nigga walk in like prime time, you know what I'm saying? A nigga walk in like prime time with the attitude that he got and you know, being able to change shit and have control and shit like that, they don't like that. Oh, no, they don't like that. Who this nigga think he is, right? They all rooting for that man to fail. They was all talking shit about Deion. All the coaches, all the top coaches, the analysts, this, that, and the third, they all was trashing Deion. Deion win that first game. He talking shit back. Now everybody in their feelings now. Everybody in their feelings. Now we going to come to this nigga Jason Whitlock real quick. Fair accuse.
Things that have never been done, and that makes people uncomfortable. When you see a confident black man sitting up here talking his talk, walking his walk, coaching 75% African Americans in the locker room, that's kind of threatening. Oh, they don't like that. But guess what? We're going to consistently do what we do.
Look. So Jason Whitlock has a problem with it. He has a problem with that statement. what is the problem with that statement? It was a lot of analysts, okay? Let's just keep it a bean pie. These people are Caucasian, okay? We just got to keep it real. We got to, this is why I'm saying Whitlock is definitely one of the greatest coons of all time, because we got to keep it real on who's controlling this shit. Who controlling the universities? Caucasians. Who's making the money off these college kids? Caucasians. Who's winning the, being known as the best coaches and shit like that in college football? Caucasians, okay? Who were all the analysts and the coaches that were talking bad about Deion Sanders? Caucasian, okay? So these are all Caucasian. This is a whole system that want to see this man fail for real. We know what it is. They want to see him fail. They like, we got to see Deion fail. Y'all look, I mean, they gave that nigga TCU off the jump. If they wanted to see Deion Sanders beat his win and shit like that, they weren't gonna get that nigga a ranked team like that. Right off the gate, them niggas knew what they were doing when they made the schedules. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas knew what they were doing when they was making the schedules. Deion took that team. Right now, they got the same amount of wins that they had last year, and it's only one game. It's only one game. You know what I mean? So, but the nigga's not lying, bro. When you start succeeding, I mean, bro, this happens in the workforce, bro. When a motherfucker really out here believe in himself and carry that shit with a chip on his shoulder and shit and attack that shit in an everyday method, motherfucker, that shit could become uncomfortable for motherfuckers. Bro, I understand that shit wholeheartedly. You know what I'm saying? Even when I played sports, you understand that wholeheartedly. But more in the workforce because, you know, you're more dealing, your bosses and shit like that, managers and stuff like that, co-workers, 9 times out of 10, you're probably outnumbered. You know what I'm saying? Just keeping it a bean pie. So, you know, when you start to get into certain positions and shit like that, motherfuckers start to get a little bit uncomfortable. It just is what it is. But Whitlock gonna come in here and say, oh, well, he's making it racial. He could have did it without me. Shut your bitch ass up, nigga. Your bitch ass been out here criticizing this man ever since he left Jackson State, okay? You've been criticizing that man, jumping on this man, rooting for this man to downfall. He win his first game. He talk a little shit, beat a ranked team at the end of the day, beat the national championship runner-up, okay? Flex his chest out, and you talking about this man made it racial. Okay, so when he think Rick, what he said, Rick Groomer or whatever the fuck, whatever. Anyway, obviously, this is a Caucasian man that gave him the opportunity to go ahead and shine for his goddamn university at the end of the day. He gave that man, that was a Caucasian man that gave him that opportunity. What the fuck is Whitlock talking about? But see, Whitlock is so much of a clickbait bitch ass nigga at the end of the day that he'll get up here and get on his knees for these people, man. I mean, this right here was a sad attempt right here to try to spin this shit around and make it seem like Deion wrong. You really, on this one right here, bro, you really made yourself look like a complete coon and a complete clown. Nigga, your mama, your daddy, your aunts, uncles, cousins, everybody should be ashamed of a bitch ass nigga like you. You know what I'm saying? They should be ashamed of a bitch ass nigga like you, fam. Whole hood is happy for Deion. Other Caucasians are happy for Deion. Other players that played in the NFL, Tom Brady's of the world, Peyton Manning's, they all happy for Deion. But not a bitch ass nigga like Whitlock. Get up here, my Jesus Christ, brother, nigga. Your ass need to be smited for that bullshit, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? Let's let a whole ass nigga talk.
I love Deion. I love what Colorado did. I love that Deion reps Jesus Christ. But there's...
So he loves the fact that he reps Jesus Christ. But when he's walking his walk and talking his talk in the spirit of Jesus Christ, you know, that's a problem for a whole ass nigga like Whitlock. Cause Whitlock ain't living that shit for real. Whitlock not living that shit for real. He too coward at the end of the day. I told y'all niggas in my last videos, bro. Whitlock he a coward. That's the problem with Whitlock. He got no backbone. You know what I'm saying? This is a bitch ass nigga that'll roll over for everything. You know what I'm saying? Whitlock is a hoe ass nigga. And he forever will be a hoe ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? He might say some shit here and there, that's right, but for the most part, cooning is in that nigga's spirit. His hate for niggas is in that nigga's spirit. You know what I'm saying? That nigga do not like to see niggas succeed or a nigga motherfucking being proud to be himself. You know what I'm saying? This society so much wants to beat brothers and sisters down all the time, make it seem like we ain't inventors of shit. We ain't never did shit. We only just slaves. Our existence just began with slavery and shit. You know what I'm saying? It's so much of that shit so when a nigga got some pride, a nigga show something about himself, that shit is a problem for a bitch ass nigga like Whitlock. You know what I'm saying? Now I can see why it might be a problem for other people because they probably know the history more than most niggas do. You know what I'm saying? They know what time it was. You know what I'm saying? But so they run back into a remembrance. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like I said, a bitch ass nigga like Whitlock, man, that's the ultimate fuck nigga right there, bro. He's a coward. Okay, so let's let this nigga keep playing.
There's no reason to make this racial, man. Everybody loved what Colorado did yesterday. It wasn't about.
No, they didn't. No, they did not. See, Whitlock is a piece of shit. Everybody did not like when Deion and them won. There was a lot of people low-key salty, okay? Oh, everybody's getting excited for one game. It's one game. They're going to lose next week, though. They're going to lose next week. So now you already got the hate train of these people that be on TV riding off into the fucking next week. They already starting the hate campaign for next week. There's no way they're going to beat Nebraska. There's no way they're going to beat Nebraska. And when they beat Nebraska next week, because the whole hood going to be watching that, you know what I'm saying? The whole hood going to be, I'm be watching that. I'm be at work, but I'm be watching that, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I'm tuning in for that, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Whole hood going to be watching, you know what I'm saying? And shout out to all the Caucasians out there fucking with Deion, you know what I'm saying? Because it's a lot of Caucasians that's out there fucking with Deion as well. But there's a lot that's uncomfortable with seeing, like, bro, I got to deal with this shit with Mike Tomlin with Steelers fans, right? Anytime I talk to a Caucasian Steelers fan, the first thing they say is they got to fire Mike Tomlin. Like, bro, why they got to fire Mike Tomlin? Mike Tomlin has been a staple for the Steelers, and the Steelers don't move like that. They don't just fire coaches and shit like that for no fucking reason. Obvious, this man is doing great things with the team to the point the team will keep the nigga on the team. You know what I mean? They could fire Mike Tomlin anytime and get away with it. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because they run this shit at the end of the day. These folks run this shit at the end of the day. So they're doing it because obviously the man is great at his job. But, you know, like I said, some of these Steelers fans, bro, they'll never give Mike Tomlin no credit. Mike Tomlin got to win a championship. You know what I'm saying? That's why I hate when hoe-ass niggas like Stephen A. Smith get on TV and questioning niggas like Mike Tomlin. And is Mike Tomlin going to have a losing season? Because y'all want him to have a losing season so y'all can force and put the pressure on the Steelers organization to fire that man. That's what it's really all about, you hoe-ass niggas. But see, Jason Whitlock, you know what I mean? He been hating on Deion this whole time. So now he waited for him to make something. Oh yeah, man, you ain't got to make it racial. So when he think the fucking director and shit that gave him the job, that man wasn't black. You stupid nigga. You know what I'm saying? You dumbass nigga. What are you talking about? You see, but Whitlock is a hating ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? He's a coon, buck dancing, bitch ass dude at the end of the day, and he's a coward. The nigga slides on his belly. You know what I'm saying? He's a hoe ass dude at the end of the day. Up here talking about, I love Deion. You know, he my brother in Jesus Christ. You know, he used all this Jesus Christ shit. Nigga, this nigga need to be smited down for even saying some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Talking about, he my brother in Jesus Christ, but you gonna get up here, you ain't gotta make it racial. What the fuck is this nigga talking about? You know what I'm saying? This nigga talking about, you know what I'm saying? Nigga said he wanna thank the whole hood. He thought he for the whole hood was riding with Deion. You know what I'm saying? Nigga, everybody in the hood know Deion, bro. Prime time, nigga. The fuck is wrong with y'all niggas, man? He think the whole hood. He think the director. He think Buff Nation. You know what I'm saying? He think the Colorado motherfucking university for giving him the opportunity. He talked about how thankful he was. But see, that's not enough for a bitch-ass nigga like Whitlock. Mm-hmm. Whitlock was really more offended when he said, I want to thank the hood for riding with me. You know what I'm saying? That's where a bitch-ass nigga like Whitlock got, oh, I'm scared. Oh, I'm scared, man. He shouldn't have said that. Now I feel uncomfortable. I can't root for Deion. Because my conservative racist buddies on the far right, they're going to be like, man, you know, why Deion had to make everything racist? And I got to agree with them. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? This is the thing about a bitch ass nigga like Whitlock. And it's a lot of spiritual things too when it comes down to the Colorado situation. That's why it's very interesting to see what's going to transpire with this whole Colorado and Deion Sanders situation, man. This can be some serious shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Deion and them might shock a lot of people this year, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bean pie. And then, like I said, y'all been hating on this man before they even played game one. The odds been stacked against Deion since he joined them day one. Y'all sat up there and try to question the man about his son being a goddamn quarterback, trying to make it seem like he just gave his son the goddamn position. Now, like I said, does that shit happen? Yes. But obviously his son earned it. So if his son is named the starting cornerback, bitch ass nigga, he earned it. You turning around and getting upset and him removing players from the team, they were a bunch of scrubs. They had a record of 1-11. So they gave Deion scraps to work with, okay? And from the very beginning, gave him all scraps. A lot of transfers and shit like that happened with the new rule. He took advantage of that, got a lot of these recruits to jump on board and come over there to Colorado. Y'all stacked the deck against that nigga at the end of the day when it came down to the schedule. Y'all gave him the national championship runner-up at home. And y'all wanted, and y'all was hoping maybe he failed. Maybe we humble him, right? And that nigga won. And he fucking won in a thriller. You know what I'm saying? 45-42 game in a shootout against the national. Deion and them ain't ranked. They're not ranked. They were, Deion and them gonna get crushed. Deion and them ain't gonna be shit this year. Everybody just hyped because it's Deion Sanders and da-da-da-da. That nigga just hating. Niggas just hating. You know what I'm saying? Deion get out there in hostile territory. The national championship runner-ups. Ranked number 17 in the country. Lil Deion and them ain't shit, according to the analysts, right? They was saying Deion ain't shit, da-da-da. You know what I mean? Get out there in a shootout and win that game. You know what I'm saying? In unbelievable fashion. His son, the one y'all question all this time, boy go out there and throw out for 510 yards, break the school record. You know what I'm saying? Boy get out there first game, break the school record. You know what I'm saying? But a nigga like Whitlock, he don't want to come and just give Deion his flowers. He got to throw some salt in the game. You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't nothing but a racial troll at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? He's a racial troll. He looked for a nigga to say anything about, just giving it up. You know what I mean? Like, I want to thank the hood. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nothing wrong with thanking the hood. You know what I'm saying? Nah, Whitlock got to make it, oh, no, yeah, man, you ain't have to make it all racial, man. This is where I get uncomfortable with it, the support of Deion Sanders. But this nigga been hating on Deion the whole time. Nigga, we got the timestamps on your bitch ass, nigga. Fuck is you talking about?
Black kids, it wasn't about Deion's swagger. It was about Deion doing something unbelievable and those kids doing something. Love what Colorado did yesterday. It wasn't about black kids. It wasn't about Deion's swagger. It was about Deion doing something unbelievable and those kids doing something unbelievable.
And you know what was unbelievable about that, Jason Whitlock? Because in the ancient American community, there's a fucking some mysterious myth that ancient American men in particular do not great leaders or not great fathers and shit like that. So, with Deion being in this form of position as being a leader, getting these kids to believe, because everything is about believing when you're a coach. If you can't believe your coach, you're going to have a hard time. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have a hell of a hard time if that's the case. But Deion got these boys to believe. You know what I'm saying? And that's the most strongest ability as somebody being in a leader position. You know what I'm saying? Having to get people to believe in you. They believed in Deion. And with having belief in Deion installed them to having belief in themselves. That's all Deion is. So yes, it has everything to do with Deion Sanders swag, fam. What are you talking about? You know what I'm saying? And what he charged those kids up to be and look at themselves to be, them boys went out there and did the unthinkable. And you already got motherfuckers on the hate train. It's one game. They're going to lose next week. What they going to say next week, though? I can't wait for that. It's prime time. Prime time to college football. God damn, that nigga Deion is that nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, it's something spiritual with that Colorado shit, man. It really is, man. If y'all know the history and shit like that Colorado and, you know, the pyramids and shit like that, the ancient pyramids and shit like that, and everything out there, bro. Like, yeah, man, that whole section, Utah, Colorado, that kind of shit. Yeah, man, it's something special might happen with Deion with this particular Colorado thing. If not, we still riding with him. See, a fuck nigga like you gonna jump ship when a nigga start having a hard time. You know what I'm saying? That's you ain't solid like that. You a bitch ass dude. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you slide on your belly, nigga. You a snake ass nigga at the end of the day. Talk about, I got love for Deion. We love what Deion did. We love this. We love, you ain't love shit, nigga. Your bitch ass been hating on that man the whole motherfucking way. You know what I'm saying? He left Jackson State. You was hating. He got to Colorado. You was hating. He switched up his roster. You was hating. You was hating the whole time. Then he get out there and win the game, and that you still hating, nigga. You just a hater, and the hate is in your blood at this point. You know what I'm saying? It is seriously in your blood. You hate Democrats, and you hate motherfucking niggas with confidence. That's what you hate. That's what you hate, Whitlock. That's exactly what you hate, nigga. You hate Democrats, all Democrats, especially if they black. Your ass be going in 100 miles per hour. Joe Biden, you touch on it here and there, and you leave the fuck nigga alone. You leave Joe Biden, the nigga in charge. Nigga, you should be mashing the gas on your weak ass. You don't do that. You go ahead and jump on all these goddamn black Democrats and shit like that. And you jump on them hard body too. You know what I mean? Now, some of this shit you do be right about. But I do. Some of this shit a whole ass nigga can be. A broken clock is right twice a day. You know what I'm saying? Some of this shit I do agree with Jason Whitlock. But a lot of things, like I said, he don't attack these other people like this with the same vigor, and he don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because his comment section will be flooded with folks talking shit to him, and you know he can't handle that because he weak like that. Talking about the cancel culture and all this whole other shit. Yeah, man, cancel culture this, cancel culture that, and you trying to cancel niggas every chance you get. Every chance you get, you trying to cancel a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Talking about ain't had nothing to do with his swag. Ain't had to. Well, damn, nigga, what you he was salty. Deion, he was salty how Deion was showed up. And see, I know y'all seen it. If y'all seen the game, then y'all know how Deion walked onto that field. He had them boys charged up. Them boys was turned up, getting ready to go on into that field, man. Deion coming through with the walk. Oh yeah, it was on and popping. I already knew, like, oh yeah, them boys is ready. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Deion got these boys ready. He got these boys to believe. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, man, when you get a situation like that and you believe in your head coach, and then your head coach install that believement in you, man, that's dangerous, man. That's dangerous, man. So everybody hating and, well, not everybody, because like I said, there's a lot of folks that's really happy for Deion right now. You know what I mean? Because they gave that nigga scraps. And that nigga done turned that, what they say, made lemon out of lemonade and shit, or lemons out of whatever the fuck. Y'all know what the fuck I'm trying to say. But, you know, he did the best with what he had, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'm rooting for him, man. I'm rooting for Deion. Like I said, I totally believe this is a higher power kind of thing, man. This ain't got shit to do with anything, for real, you know what I mean? But Deion is being used as the vessel, you know what I'm saying? Deion and them kids is being used as vessels at the end of the day to install, inspire, you know what I'm saying? And they gonna do the damn thing, man. And a nigga like Whitlock gonna be up there talking every week, hating, you know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't gonna be believers until Deion win a championship out that bitch. Get him to a bowl game. If Deion get these boys to a bowl game, that's enough. They come from 1-11. They already won one more game than, you know what I mean? They already won, they're at the same amount of wins that they were all of last year. So the man is already doing something great. He's on the way of doing something great. And the whole hood riding with him. You know what I'm saying? Whole hood riding with Deion. Let's go, Deion, man. Let's go, Buff Nation. You know what I'm saying? Let's go, Buff Nation, on a weak-ass nigga like Jason Whitlock. You bitch-ass nigga. Anyway, let me get up off of here, man. You know, I hope y'all enjoyed the videos today. It is what it is. But make sure y'all niggas hit the like button. First of all, we not installing no hate speech towards Jason Whitlock. He's just a coward and he's a clown. And he really hate his own people. He hated, well, let me say this. He hated his own people who have a level of confidence and self-respect and dignity and honor about themselves. You know what I'm saying? He despises that because he don't have that in him. You know what I'm saying? So he's jealous. I could have did that, or maybe I could have did this, and maybe, nigga, if you believed in yourself, nigga, maybe you could have did it. You know what I'm saying? But you mad at a nigga who actually got the juice. You know what I'm saying? You mad at a nigga that got the juice. You need to be trying to learn on how to get the juice. You bitch ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? Maybe you blow your weak ass goddamn channel up and shit. Don't nobody watch Jason Whitlock for real unless this nigga talking crazy about niggas and shit. Then niggas gotta come up here and cook a bitch ass nigga at the end of the day. Other than that, don't nobody, Whitlock ain't out here, you know what I'm saying, crushing it and shit like that, you know what I mean? Fuck out of here, you know what I'm saying? And I'd be happy for a nigga like Whitlock because he went from, being on these fucking conservative fucking stations and shit. And, now he doing his own thing. I respect that as somebody who does their own shit. I respect it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got nobody behind you, but I think that's a lie. I think that's a lie just by the way he be cooning. You know what I'm saying? Somebody got a hand up that nigga back. You know what I mean? Somebody got a hand up that nigga back, and somebody got that nigga on the payroll. You know what I'm saying? That's why Whitlock get out here and say all this dumbass shit sometimes. It be like, yo, bro, where are you coming from with this? Like, what are you talking about? You're making this shit about race. You know what I'm saying? The fuck, nigga, like, you're making it about race, fam. The man clearly, like I said, I'm done talking about it. But anyway, when it comes down, this is not hate speech towards Jason Whitlock. We are not harassing or nor are we asking anybody to go to this whole ass nigga page in the comment section on his Twitter. None of that. You know what I'm saying? We cook a bitch ass nigga and we move on. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So don't be running up on Whitlock, calling that nigga all kind of coons and bitch ass niggas. You just ignore a whole ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's what you do. That hurt him more. You just ignore a bitch ass nigga at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Yeah, we not inciting no violence. We got love for the LGBT community. You know what I'm saying? You got to say that on YouTube and shit. What else? Hate speech, inciting violence, harassment. Yeah, we not asking for nobody to harass Whitlock or any of these coaches or analysts that's going crazy at Deion. You know what I'm saying? We just don't give these niggas no energy. We'll be back. We'll be back Saturday. We'll be back Saturday and see what they got to say after Buff Nation get that dub at home. You know what I'm saying? Now, I need Buff Nation. I need the whole hood to show up. I need the whole Catholic religion to show up. I need the atheists to show up at Buff Nation. I need the motherfucking Mormons and shit. You know what I'm saying? I need all you whole ass niggas to show up at Buff Nation Saturday. We gonna turn up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gonna flip that bitch upside down, and Nebraska gonna come new, and we gonna send Nebraska back to Nebraska with their tail tucked between their legs. On a whole ass nigga, you know what I'm saying? Point blank, period, you know what I'm saying? Buff Nation, you know what I'm saying? I'm the newest member of Buff Nation now. Let's go, Deion. I'm the newest member of Buff Nation out this bitch, you know what I'm saying? So I will be rooting for the Pittsburgh Steelers and Buff Nation all motherfucking year. 2 black coaches, that's crazy. I'm gonna be rooting for 2 black coaches all goddamn year for football, you know what I'm saying? And I hope both of these brothers succeed, you know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. But Buff Nation, turn the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot to be excited about. You know what I mean? You got a whole lot to be excited about. And y'all gonna have to start believing in too. That nigga Deion said, I told you we were coming. We ain't coming no more. We here. Man, listen, bro. When I heard that shit, bro, I was like, yo, bro, I'll run through a wall for a nigga like that, bro. Yo, I'll run through a wall for a nigga like that, bro. Oh, my God. Deion be having these boys war ready. You know what I'm saying? He got these boys war ready, man. I'll run through a wall for a nigga like that, man. Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? Deion giving these boys the juice before they came. Like, when you see TCU come out the tunnel, it was like, yeah, whatever. We about to slap the fire out these niggas. These niggas ain't shit. You know what I mean? But when you seen motherfucking Deion and them boys come out, Deion and them boys had the swag going, you know what I'm saying? They had to walk, everybody was turned up, you know what I'm saying? Everybody was ready to run through a brick wall, you know what I'm saying? And that's what you need, you know what I'm saying? Deion has that ability to be able to get them young men. Let me start calling them boys. Get them young men prepared and ready to keep it going. Stay disciplined. Keep believing. You know what I'm saying? And when you playing in a game, you have to keep believing. The game is not over until it's over. You can go down, you can come up, it's a lot that transpires in sports. So you can go down, you can come up. The thing is, you got to keep believing. Believing is everything in sports. You know what I'm saying? So, it just is what it is. So, Buff Nation, we're going to turn up Saturday. I will be at work. I'm going to be watching the game while I'm at work. So, I don't need the NCAA trying to pull no funny shenanigans out here trying to rig games, trying to cheat Deion and them boys. You know what I'm saying? Them boys work too hard at the end of the day. You know what I mean? To be out here getting cheated and shit because y'all don't want to see a nigga motherfucking shine out this bitch. Y'all want to be used to what y'all normal protocol and shit out here. You know what I mean? And like I said, the dude from Nebraska that they actually getting ready to play, he was talking big shit about Deion and how Deion and them was doing out there in Colorado. So he was talking big shit. Now he got to see that, man. Now he talking all nice. Nah, don't talk nice, nigga. The talk different now. I hope Deion and them niggas step on them boys out there, man. Absolutely step on them. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no mercy for the weak out here, man. Fuck them niggas. Fuck them niggas, Deion. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas been trashing you all motherfucking year, bro. Fuck these niggas. It's time to show and prove. Niggas said, we ain't coming no more. And then the whole motherfucking team said, we here. You know what I'm saying? That's right, niggas. That's right. You know what I mean? Anyway, make sure y'all niggas hit the like button, hit the subscribe button if you want to donate. The links is in the description box. If not, that's cool. The like button is, that's right, y'all. The like button is free. Anyway, Tell Like It Is TV. We out of here, y'all.